What is happening? World, Big Jew here. Roommate is gone because it's Thanksgiving weekend, so now I get to do whatever vlog videos I want without him, without fear of him hearing me and stuff like that. Anyways, the Great Socialization rolls on right now. And in this video I want to talk about how to break the ice with people. Now, there's a couple disclaimers here. First disclaimer, this is coming from a heterosexual male's perspective. Yeah, right? Yeah, perspective. So, if you're a gay man, or if you're a gay woman, or if you're a heterosexual woman, you may want to keep that in mind. It's going to be pretty biased towards, heterosexual guys talking to girls, because one, it's the only way I can really put this material in, and present it. Like, it's the only way I can really relate to this. Does that mean that, it's going to be completely and totally biased? Like how to hit on chicks and how to hook up? No, it's not like that. It's nothing like that. Okay, this is not how to pick up girls. Okay, this is nothing like that. This is just basic socializing techniques that apply to, mostly towards women, because I'm a heterosexual male, and it's the only way I can present this right. Secondly, a lot of the concepts I'm going to be using in this video and most others from here on out are going to be coming from a, for lack of better terms, self-development company called Real Social Dynamics. You can look them up on rsdnation.com. That is their website. I went to one of their seminars. What they do is they host free seminars across all over the world, and they do a thing where if you give them $300, they will sit you down for a good 8 to 10 hours, and they will show you exactly how they socialize with people, mostly women, obviously, and that good stuff. I haven't been to one of those yet, but I'm going to try to save up money for that, because it is something that I was interested in going to, just so I can get a different perspective on how to socialize with people, and hopefully maybe borrow some of their concepts, and of course combine them with mine, and and provide some support for those who are socially anxious, painfully shy, that kind of stuff. That's what this kind of video is geared towards. That's my target audience. For example, there's a guy who I remember I was watching one of his videos about a year ago, Don something Miller, and he was just having a tough time. I saw another one of his videos, and he said that maybe I have mental issues and whatever, and it's because he's never loved a woman, and he's in his late 30s and that kind of stuff. And I'm just trying to say to anybody like him who are watching this video, maybe it's not. Maybe you just don't know what to do, and that's the purpose of these videos, just provide some fundamentals of socializing. And today we're going to talk about ice breaking, how to break the ice with somebody. And this is stuff during the day. So if you're going to some giant nightclub, this kind of stuff maybe not applicable there, but if it's out on the street, or if you're going to college and you're on a college campus, even in somewhere like a supermarket, shopping mall, that kind of stuff, the following ice-breaking tips can actually work pretty well there. So let's get right to it. I have a notebook full of ideas here, so I'm just going to read off of them and whatever, and go from there. Not read, but you know what I mean. All right. First thing, obviously, remember your basic fundamentals. It goes without saying, but of course I have to say it, that you have to have good hygiene. If you have body odor or bad breath, and if you're wearing clothes that look like you've had them for years and years and years. But by the way, you can maintain clothes, because look, I've had this shirt for 5 years. Does it look like it's like torn up and ripped up and stuff? Absolutely not. It looks fine. So, you know, if you're not properly maintained, you have to get that in order, or else it's not going to end well for you. And don't forget that you don't want outcomes in your head. You don't want to be thinking about stuff, okay? You want to make an approach in a really quick amount of time. Go from, we'll say, 3 to 10 seconds from staring at somebody to going up and, you know, having words come out of your mouth and talking to them. Alright? First thing I want to talk about is the whole thing about pickup lines, okay? You know, this is stuff like what's your sign and all that crap, whatever. And 5 years ago there was like a new generation of pickup lines, okay? Lines such as, who lies more, men or women, or do you floss before or after you brush, and stuff like that. Please, no, okay? You think it sounds kind of cool, but no. It doesn't work out that way. Absolutely not. Maybe if you have nothing else to say at all, and you want something that's like pre-scripted, just to get you to stop checking someone out for, you know, for 5 minutes, just so you can say, okay, my 10 seconds are up, time to go and make my approach with the who lies more opener / icebreaker or whatever. That's fine, but the way I'm going to be presenting this is it's coming from a point where you're speaking your mind and you're making it so that you sound friendly, mature, and cool. That's another RSD thing, Real Social Dynamics, RSD. They talk about being just friendly and cool. Okay, I say friendly, mature, and cool because, you know, immaturity is not really, you know, you don't want to be acting like a 6-year-old kid in front of people when you're first meeting them. It's pretty lame. But that doesn't mean you can't have a sense of humor. And I use humor a lot when I talk to people. I make fun of them a lot. But it's just, you know, it's not to be taken seriously, and I have that kind of vibe where if you're taking what I say seriously, you're doing it wrong, okay? And like going back to the last few videos, that's how I can discern who is a tolerant or an object or a subject. You know, it depends on how seriously they're gonna take my lame-o jokes. You know what I mean? So yeah. So keep that in mind. That a lot of these ice-breaking techniques are coming from the standpoint where you're speaking your mind and you're making it clear. You're making it nice, for lack of a better term. We'll say need for consumption. I don't know. Pick your own metaphor. I want to talk about relevance. Okay, what do I mean by relevance? When I say relevance, I'm talking about starting a conversation that involves a part of the environment that you're in. Say you're on a college campus and there's a class that you know, you don't know where the hell the classroom is. You haven't been to that building before. You know what I mean? You could stop somebody. You could stop a couple girls and ask them, hey, do you know where this building is? This is my first time like having a class in there, so I don't know where the hell it is. You know what I mean? And then they'll be like, oh yeah, it's over there. And then you can continue the conversation with whatever you want to continue it with. You know what I mean? If you're in a supermarket, you can make some obscure comment about the stuff they're selling. You know what I mean? Like, you could be like whoa. Okay, let's calm down. Here we go. Let's say that they have like a whole bunch of junk food next to the produce aisle or the produce section. You know, you could like point at that and you could be like, you know, you gotta love how they have like quasi fast food next to the fresh fruits and veggies. explain it to me, you know what I mean? And you could totally say that. In fact, I have said that before, and of course, you know, you can't expect them to be like, holy crap, you're so right, blah blah blah, but then you could expect them to kind of laugh a little bit, you know what I mean? And so on and so forth. If you're taking the bus somewhere, and you know, you're going to the bus stop, you see somebody there that you want to talk to, you walk up to them, you'd be like, hey, you know when the next bus is coming? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. And whatever. You know what I mean? Very easy to be relevant to the environment when you're breaking the ice. You just gotta sit down and organize what's in your head and go from speak your mind in a friendly, mature, and cool manner. Very easy to do. This happened to me a couple days ago. I was at the post office just dropping off some mail, and I was heading out, and this girl was walking a little bit in front of me, and she didn't hold the door out for me. And you know, what happened? The thought that entered my mind was, well, what the hell? You couldn't open the door for me, you jerk. You know what I mean? But of course I'm not gonna say that. Of course I'm not gonna be like, you know, you're a total bitch for not opening the door for me. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? But I can still kind of make fun of the fact that she didn't do that. I can still kind of point it out. You know what I mean? But in a joking, fun manner. And I'm going to talk about, you know, having that fun mindset in the next video. So I said to her, because she was only like 5 feet ahead of me, I said to her, Jesus Christ, at least you could have opened the door. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, girl? And she was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And she was just giggled a little bit, you know what I mean? But she clearly enjoyed the comment that I made. She clearly, you know, drew pleasure from it because she thought it was fun. You know, apparently she thought it was funny and whatever. And then if I really wanted to, I could have started a conversation with her. I could have walked her out to her car or whatever, and it could have been like, no, it's totally cool. I was just making fun of you, whatever. So what's going on? Blah blah. I'm the big Jew. What's your name? Oh, okay, cool. Are you doing this? Oh, sweet. Doing anything for Thanksgiving? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. So yeah, very easy to do there. And this next part goes for heterosexual males only. If you want to compliment a woman on what she looks like I said, do so only if you truly believe in it. Only if you really do think that said woman looks really pretty in whatever she's wearing. Okay? Don't do it because you think that you have to. Okay? Because women can see right through that shit, let me tell you. There's a lot of female friends that I have who bitch about it all the time. They go, oh my god, can these guys come up with anything more original than, oh, that's a pretty necklace, oh, that's a pretty bracelet, oh, that's a pretty dress, oh, I like the way you did your hair, you know what I mean? But these guys, the problem with that is that when a man compliments a woman on looks, or personality, or whatever good quality he might see in her, he doesn't truly believe in it. He just thinks that, wow, girl's pretty, I need to tell her that. But that's about it. It's completely shallow. You know what I mean? Now, if you truly believe that you see a woman who looks that has stood out amongst all the other women you've seen that day, and you know this for a fact, and you want to let her know that, don't forget, be friendly, cool, and mature. Then you could say to her, you know what, I gotta tell you something right now. I've seen a lot of girls today, and you look different from them in a very good way. So, I just wanted to let you know that whatever you're wearing looks really nice on you. You know what I mean? And of course qualify it. Be like, you know, at the expense of sounding like on 100 other guys that have probably said this to you today. I want to let you know that I actually mean this, and I'm not trying to be, and I'm not saying it by virtue of obligation. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, you can also make fun of women based on how they look like. You need a little bit of confidence to do this, and you need to really have mastered the art of speaking your mind in an entertaining way, in a friendly, mature, and cool way, in an FMC way. That's what I'm going to call it, FMC, friendly, mature, cool, FMC. If you're really FMC, you know, you can make fun of a girl who's wearing, let's say, something really revealing. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you're at the gym, right? And this girl's wearing like pink shorts that are like 2 inches, like they show off her whole ass, and they're like 2 inches long. You know what I mean? It's almost like she's wearing like a bikini. Like she missed the bikini model expo or tryouts or something. You know what I mean? Or she took a wrong turn going to Hooters to go to work. You know what I mean? I've actually said this to chicks at the gym. Now, trust me, this is a high-risk move. Okay, this is very high risk. If you say this, you know, you have to be FMC, and you have to have that mindset that you're having fun and that you're not being serious. Okay? But if you see something like that really revealing, as I have several times, either at the gym or when I'm at my job and these girls are going out all dolled up, and they're wearing something really fucking revealing, and it's retarded, because I don't really care for it either. But I mean, you know, props to her for showing off, but you know, it doesn't really win me over. You know what I mean? I'll say to her, I'll be like, yeah, about the shorts you're wearing, Hooters is that way. Just saying. You know what I mean? And more often than not, she'll get a kick out of it. She'll be like, are you kidding me? You know, she'll just laugh. She'll be like, ha ha ha, that's a good one, blah blah, you know what I mean? Or if girls wearing or if homegirls wearing like 8 million rings. Like, I've seen a girl come into my store, and she wears like rings on like all these fingers, on all of them except her thumbs. So I said to her, I'm like, you got enough rings on there, honey? I didn't say honey, but you know what I mean? I said to her, you got enough rings on? And she's like, oh yeah, I like to dress up, you know. And then I was like, you're making your thumbs jealous, you know, there's no rings on your thumbs. And then she was like, oh yeah, I forgot, I don't have any rings for my thumbs, I've never seen anyone wear rings on their thumbs before. And then blah blah blah, you know what I mean? But you have to be very FMC, friendly, mature, and cool. I want to check my time before I go into this next segment. Excuse me. 17 minutes. Okay. Okay. There's going to be a part 2 to this because I'm at 18 minutes and I don't want to ramble on for hours and hours and hours. So, stay tuned for part 2 where I talk about some more ice-breaking ideas. Alright. Peace.